Yeah, it's on live.
Hey, Shalom, with the GMS Louisiana Saints, the New Orleans camp, here to bring you a quick lesson, a live lesson. Trying to get started, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh.
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakafadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught us his truth. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, you Akwat that believe. And we're going to go ahead and hop in this lesson, man, pretty much having the understanding that we must go through hell in order to get to the kingdom. All right, it's only necessary and it's only for our benefits. All right, knowing that this hell that we constantly go through every day, the bullshit that we see every day, and just the things that we go through on our daily lives. Just take it to the chin and keep it pushing, because we know it's the ultimate goal that's going to come to the end, man, which is the kingdom. All right, you can kick it off with that Hebrews, Kaya Baba Gishah.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 5. It says, "Ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him."
You can stop right there. Like I said, my son. All right, because like we understand that the Lord, treat us as children. All right, and if you're getting chastened by the Lord in some type of way, dealing with your pockets, if there's family problems or so on and so forth, worldly problems or whatever, if the things are constantly, bothering you and messing with you and so forth, just understand that the Lord is chastising you for some type of reason. All right. Ultimately to make you better or to make you numb to certain things that is probably your weak point or so. Okay. So he's going to chasten you. He's going to put you in these positions that's going to mess you up. But again, it's going to be for a reason. You can keep going, brother.
It says, "For whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth."
Come. And like I said, that's the mindset that you have to be in. All right. Obviously, when you go through these things, and it may hurt when you're going through it. You're going to go through these feelings. Obviously, we in the flesh. Some things you may not understand, but you again take it to the chin and understand that it's all love at the end. All right. It's something that you may not be thinking of, but it's beneficial for you in some type of way, whether it's for you or it's for a situation for you to go through to teach a younger brother or another brother that may go through the situation that don't know how to handle it. Okay.
I got a precept for you after you, Kalai.
Kind of had a quick precept, just backing up the point you was making. This Proverbs 13:24, and it reads, "He that spared his rod hated his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes."
You can go into it, brother.
Hey, a man that don't chasten his son don't love him. And that's basically what that scripture is going into.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but a man that, and it says betimes. All right, so it's getting after it early, catching it and catching these different, rebellious actions and nipping it in the bud early on. You see, while it's small. That's a man that loveth his son, because in the end, the product of that is going to be what? A great man. You see, you got it.
If I could add to you, like you said, if you could put it in the worldly sense, all right, they got two different type of fathers that's in this world. Okay, they got the fathers that's in this world that if you're doing drugs and so on and so forth, and you're doing a bunch of folly, they'll join you with it. They want to be that cool parent and so on and so forth that's going to do this, but it's ultimately going to lead to something horrible. Okay, and they got that strict parent that's like, no, that's wrong, don't do that. And they're going to give you the reasons why and so on and so forth, because if you do that, this is going to happen and this, that, and the third. Again, that's how the Lord treats us. All right. Even if it's things that we used to do and it's like it's constantly being put in our face over and over, and it's messing with you a bit. All right. The Lord is doing that for you to get that off of you, man. This needs to get off of you.
If I may say, look at 2/3 of the nation of Israel. The wickedness that they committing is going to ultimately be what? Their demise. All right, they're going to fall by that.
Yep.
And by the Lord catching us early on, okay, because we all come in this thing as babes. We being, basically, started from the seed and grown into a beautiful flower. You see, the Lord is pruning those weeds at the beginning. All right, He's allowing us to, go through these things and also understand why He's chastening us. And but 2/3 of our people, they're not getting that.
Yep.
You got it.
You say you got a precept, right?
This is quick. This is Job chapter 5, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastisement of the Almighty.
Happy is the man. All right. Because like I said, that the elder always bring this out, and it's something that's always constantly on my mind. All right. And am I going through something like if things get to be going too good for a long time, you should be worried, man. You should be worried, all right? And you should, pray and continue to, how can I say, pray and pretty much pray that the Lord is pretty much still dealing with you, man. All right, like because at the end of the day, like I said, the Lord is going to chastise His men. We're in captivity right now. We're in slavery right now, man. It's no way that your life should be, lilies and flowers right now. Okay, something is going to go wrong. It's just when. All right. You want to say something, Kaya?
The thing about ass whipping is just that the fact is it don't last forever. And that's what we have hope. We have hope in our captivity and the things the Lord have caused to come over us. These decrepit bodies and different things like that. Our hope is that what? It ain't gonna continue forever. All right. So there's as Jake like to see the old cliche as light at the end of the tunnel. But right here in this precept right here, it really explains what I'm saying. In Psalms 30 and 5, it says, for his anger endure it but a moment, and his favor is life. So as he was putting the anger on her, it was his goodwill that he was giving us life, showing us the rudiments of life. All right, the balance in life, how to live, how to be restricted in life, what to do after you've been chastised in life. All right, that's why it was favor in his anger. It says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy coming in the morning. You got it, bro.
Weeping may last through the night, but so like weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. All right. Jake, remember those ass whoopings you used to get from from pops and so on and so forth. It'll put you to sleep crying. You'll be crying to go to sleep, not understanding what's going on, but it won't happen until the latter end when you get older and you understand what happened. All right, I was lying. I was stealing. I was doing this and that and the third. I was doing something wrong that I deserve this, and I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to teach that to down the line. You got it, bro. You want to say something?
In the favor of the whipping, you never cried. You never got chastisement, and you woke up crying. Like when you woke up, it was, when it's done, it was done. Like it was pain in it and of it, but once that pain relieved, the more and more, the longer, the till you went to where you wasn't getting whipped, is like, you wasn't weeping no more. The weeping was what? Became from sobbing to until the tears dropped. We all went through it. I mean, we've been a little boy. Jake can't catch his breath. He your father's still mad or whatever. He catch your damn breath. It didn't. What up the Hamza boy to catch my breath? You just busting down, man. But nonetheless, in his anger, his favor in his anger, because he didn't say that forever. And then in the morning, he fix your breakfast or whatever. So it was always a joy that came with what, it was always good that followed some type of bad, man, in a way. You got it.
Hey, I had one more precept, but hey, it just backs up, the precept Kaya brought out and the points you brothers have been making. This is Job 15 and 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole.
Ultimately, like I said, just backing up what the brother Kaya just said, like once you get these whoopings, once you go through this this chastisement that the Lord is going to give you, like I said, is ultimately going to make you better at the end of the day, man. Like that's the biggest thing that you should take out of it. You know, it's something that was going wrong. It's being fixed right now, and now I'm getting better. I'm growing. I'm you know I'm getting closer to getting closer to getting to the kingdom, man. All right, because like I said, we have a lot of things that still needs to be what's the word? Pretty much burned off away from us. You know, cut off away from us. Okay, and it's going to constantly happen until until our Lord come back, man.
I
But
got a precept for you.
I got one for
Con,
you
you
too.
Con, you can run it, Kashab, man. I'm while you next.
This is backing up the point what you just said. You said something about being purged or cleansed or something, right?
Con. I couldn't find a word, but that's it.
Is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9, talking about the one third, really the elect. It says, and I will bring a third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they
Con,
shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
Con. Like you said, ultimately the Lord sees us as his jewels. Okay.
Hmm.
And a lot of brothers, still coming up, or the new brothers that's coming in, you still got some dross on your jewelry. All right. But ultimately the Lord is gonna purge that away. He's gonna burn that away. All
I
right.
got
But
a quick
Con,
Salaki, bro.
real quick, like I said, the Lord, he's gonna purge that away, burn that away, and ultimately, allow you to become that shining jewel that you're meant to be. All right, but us being in this captivity, is just shit we got to go through, man. But you got it, brother.
Yeah, just a quick definition of refined in the online to bring or reduce to a pure state or a condition of purity as full as possible. So, just like you were saying, bro, all of the chastisement, all the hell we catch is ultimately for the Lord to refine us, bring us back to that pure state, as pure as we can be on this side, Abarat, we endure.
Uh, like you said, if you think you perfect right now, if anybody say that they perfect right now, they're a damn lie. All right,
Hmm.
because it's again, we're in a captivity, and it's constant bullshit that we see every day, man. That'll make you question things, man. All right, but ultimately, not questioning the Lord is the most important thing. All right, just understanding is pretty much the end all be all. But you could run it on Amawad.
This real quick. This Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I've been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes.
Gone. That's plain. It's good, man. It's no bad in it. Like I said, at the end of the day, we men of the Lord. I brought this up, and like I said, we don't take L's, man. We get lessons around here. All right. Nothing is pretty much a loss in this world that's pretty much almost at the end. You know, like everything that we're taking right now, we're taking as lessons to learn to teach down to other brothers, or just to make our walks greater in life. All right. Or it might be for the worst case scenarios down there in JT and so on and so forth. Okay, like it's everything happens for a reason. We all heard that saying, and that's just something that we stick by. But now that we know that the things that we know that the Lord is doing that, and He's doing it for a reason that we may not know. But hey, like I said, it's everything gonna be good at the end. I brought this up. But Kayak, you could continue in that Hebrews for me, Baba Gashah. Verse 7.
Verse 7. It says, if ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not?
Khan. And it's gonna go into the next one. You can hit the next verse.
But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Khan, you're bastards and not sons, You're fatherless at the end of the day. All right. And that's ultimately meaning that the Lord not dealing with you. All right. If you thinking shit gonna be gravy all the way into the end of this thing, yeah, you up for a rude awakening. Okay. because like I said, the Lord is, like it says in the verse, the Lord chastises his son. And it's gonna be something that's going to continue to happen over and over and over. Can't get away from it, Jake. But you could continue in it.
It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Come, like I said, our fathers of the flesh. All right. Again, as we were just talking about earlier, you know, we've all been chastised by our parents before, by our fathers, you know, that really didn't probably beat our ass to fucking tears, you know. But like I said, at the end of the day, we understand that now. But how much the Father, our heavenly Father, all right, the ultimate power, all right, he's doing this thing, setting us up for a position that we've never been set up for in our lives, man. You know, to our remembrance. Okay, he about to, with this chastisement that he's setting up for us, that he's doing to us, he's setting up a kingdom that we can't even fathom right now. All right, so that's the thing that you have to constantly keep in your mind, that it's going to be a beautiful ending to this if you continue to endure these chastisements. All right, not you know, I forgot how you explained it, Kaya, but with your boy who you said that he basically cursed the Lord with his situation, homing with the eye.
Oh yeah, he multiplied his words against the Lord.
He multiplied his words to the Lord. All right, and like I said, that's ultimately not the position you want to be in. All right, if you're going through something, you're not gonna sit there. You're not gonna, you know, curse the Lord and boom, boom, boom. Like it's pretty much plain, man. Like it's not many words you could put to it. Just endure it. Go through it. It's expected to happen, expected to happen, and just endure it. But you want to say something, Kalai?
Yeah, I got a precept for you.
Go on, you can run it.
Let's see. I got it.
You got it.
No. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to find one what he was talking about.
Con.
Yeah, that.
It's Proverbs 3:11, and it reads, "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he corrected, even as a father the son in whom he delighted." And just further back, you got it. You want to say something?
No, you can run it. Go ahead.
Come. Yeah, just further backing up the point you were saying, you know, multiplying your words against the Lord, it is, you know, that person was weary of the correction. All right. He despised the chastening. Okay. All of us brothers, really, man, everybody on earth have something wrong with them. I don't care who you is. You know, I've been showing them brothers, you know, Amawad and Raya, different little shit on Instagram, you know, people with deformities and things of that nature. Man, we well off than those people. So how much more these little things that we going through? You know, these are little things that we can learn from and use to our advantage. You see?
Yep.
You know, and Jake got to understand that. You know, some people say, why did the Lord make me this way? Well, he made you that way for you to learn something from it. You just haven't learned what it is, you know, he wants you to learn yet. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, brought that out to further back up the point you was making, brother. You got it.
Yeah, no, that's a beautiful point. Like I said, it's a reason behind everything and everything about you and everything that happens around you. Okay, like that's a definitely beautiful point that came out. And
yeah, I wanted to say this, not just physical deformities. You know, Jake got different shit that they go through, you know, financially, mentally, you know, all sorts of different things. So if you're not, you know, if you feel like you don't have a flaw in the physical, take a look at your spiritual aspect, your monetary aspect, you know, things of that nature. You know, they come in all different forms, shapes, and sizes, man. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna get this little small part. Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. It says, curse not the king, no, not in thy thought. So that's just a little point. You know, it's another one in the Apocrypha. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It talks about the one that talks about cursing Satan.
I'll find it for you.
I know which one that's at.
I got it. I got it right here.
Yeah, bring it out.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 21 and 27. When the ungodly cursed Satan, he cursed his own soul.
Yeah, so hey man, you can't even really do that to Satan, man, let alone, multiply your words against the Yahweh Shem Shai. You foolish, man.
Yeah.
All right? And that's why the Lord brings swift judgment. And that particular guy got swift judgment immediately after saying, multiplying his words against the Most High, man. We go through this like Job. I had it too. And Job, what it is, Job 2 and 10.
Yeah,
God, I'm holding that.
Yeah, Job said it best to his wife, man. Bring it out, Doc.
Yeah,
God, just the book of Job, chapter 2. I start at verse 9. I'm gonna just start at 9. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? Question mark. And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
I believe she was asking him, do he retain his integrity? But she didn't, which we know women can't retain her integrity through pressure, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but Job did. Job retained his integrity, man, because he understood, yes, it's the Lord busting my ass, man. And this is only a trial and a test I must go through. All right?
Mm-hmm.
The most, especially you Edomites, they fold under pressure, man. The weak at heart folds under pressure when things begin to happen. All right, because at the end of the day, we understand that Job had a lot of good that went on, man. This man was beyond rich, beyond wealthy, and he had very much good days, and that's it's a lot of cats like that too. There's a lot of women like that in the world. You could be with a chick for 5-10 years, everything per se good for a time. Or you chilling with a particular friend for a time, and then you tell him something that he's basically doing wrong, or you come up, you tell him no, or particular things, and what happens? All that shit stops from off one thing, man. They must abort the mission. All right, get out the car because you gotta get out the car, man, because the car's on fire now because of one particular thing, And the Lord ain't dealing with that. You gotta, in order to show that you one of His men, He gonna bring you through the ringer. You're gonna go through the ringer and to basically to get into the kingdom, man. This ain't gonna be no smooth sail. Like I always say to a lot of you younger brothers who just waking up, who just get into camps, who just coming along on your journey. If you haven't gone through anything yet, just wait. Just wait. Stick around a little bit. You will go through something, man. And you gotta go through it. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
God. And that Job was beautiful too. That came out. Like I said, Job understood it, man. He understood that he had it good. He had it really good in his life. And once shit hit the fan, it's like it's no time to hit the panic button, or you're not about to hit the emergency exit and just crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at the end of the day. We charge it to the game around here, man. We charge it and understand that the Lord is doing this to us, and now it's time to overcome. Because even though He's putting you through it, He's definitely going to have a way for you to overcome it. All right, He's not putting you in a situation where it's just going to just completely deteriorate you, and it's just over with unless it's meant to be. But for His men, that's something that that you should know that is only growing from it.
Hey, if I could say, brother, hey, I like how you said that. We just charge it to the game, all right? Because in the end, we gonna get it back anyway, 100-fold. So anything that we lose, or feel like we lacking, we just gonna receive it multiplied in the kingdom. So like you said, we just charge it to the game, man. I do got a precept for you too, though.
You can run it. Baba Shop.
Hey, with that, always come with the
I
different
got one
sayings.
for you too.
Always come with the different sayings. Like they say, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, not the goal, man. All right, because at the end of the day, the goal is the kingdom. All right, the plans change through trials and tribulations and different things. That don't mean you abort the goal, abort the mission. All right, you still got to go, man. You still got to go ahead. You can't, like I always say, you come this far to turn around. The damn finish line right there. Why turn around and go to the side now? You know.
That's I know what I'm talking about. That's one of my favorite lyrics from Currency. We too far in it to even see if we injured. It's like even saying that we injured, all right? With everybody injured, somebody hurt in some type of way. But like I said, even if you're injured, we still got to finish.
Yeah, I want to say this too, because this thing is likened into a race, all right? More or less a marathon, or more or less a triathlon. Now, when you get into the triathlons and marathons, okay, the skinny ass Kenyan guy, he wins all the time. Okay, cool. All right. Everybody, you might not be first, but when you get into understanding those different races that those people run, 10K, 20K mile races and shit, it's not even about the winner. The guy, the first, second, and third guy winning. It's about finishing. They applaud you more just finishing in that shit, man. All right. Same thing with this. You got to finish. You might not be first. Oh, I'm elect number 1, number 2, number 10. Man, I don't give a damn if I'm 144. I made it though. I passed. I went across the line, man. But go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, that's something that's definitely preached, throughout everything, man, throughout the sports world and so on and so forth. If you're working out, if you're lifting weights, then the main thing is to finish. You're going through your workout, shit hurts, and so on and so forth. But it's like, all right, at the end of the day, if you want your goals, you have to finish your reps. You have to finish your set. You have to make sure you go through it. All right. Sometimes you may need to lighten the load. Sometimes, you can go heavier. But like I said, the main goal is to finish. Abba Kashar, real quick. Amawad, could you get 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 for me, real quick?
I think you're on mute, Doc.
This 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but as such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able."
Come on. He will not suffer you to be tempted above something that you are able. All right. Like I said, he's not going to put you in position. He's not going to put you in a situation or a position to fail. Okay. If you're of that number, our brothers are we're all of that number. Like I said, whatever is in our path is meant for us to overcome. All right. Whether it feels good, or not, whether it sounds good or not, it's like it's just a lot of things that we still have to constantly endure and go through. But like I said, the Lord is obviously doing it for a reason. You can continue.
It says, "But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it."
There's always a way to escape. All right. The Lord is going to set that up for you. All right. That's pretty plain. It's not really too much to go into that. But what brother said he got a precept?
I got you one.
I got one
I
for
think
you.
Raya said he had one. Yeah.
Khan, you can run a Raya and then Kashab.
Yeah, it's a quick one, just backing up the point y'all are making a little bit. Is like, hey, if you don't have the strength to endure, the afflictions you go through, then you're not of that number, and the Most High is dealing with you, because this all throughout the scriptures, and as the topic of this lesson is going into, if you come into this walk expecting it to be a cakewalk, then hey, you're not going to make it, because this walk is about the trials and the tribulations to try and refine us and purge out, the ways of this world that, we came into this truth in, so that we can, be perfected and be of that number. But this is this is Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
If you faint say that one more time, Baba Gashar. See that?
This shit tripping.
Yeah.
It's frozen.
I pulled it up. This is Proverbs 24:10. It says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." Like I said, in a time of trouble, when shit is getting crazy, man, and you decide to throw your hands up and surrender, it's like what are you doing, man? All right, this is any type of situation that we go through. Folding is not an option. Folding should never be an option. Quitting, pretty much quitting should never be an option. We're not quitters around here, man, and we definitely don't fold. We don't bend or we don't break under pressure. All right, because at the end of the day, what's the saying that pressure busts pipes, but also pressure makes diamonds.
That's
All right,
right.
and we ultimately trying to become them diamonds, man. But you could run your precept, Gashad.
Kind this the second book of Timothy, chapter 4, verse 7, which this is some, as it says in Romans 15:4, the things that was written aforetime is written for our learning. And as the Apostle Paul said, is verse 7, it says, I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And just backing up the elder on the point, how he was going into some race or something to contend with or something to fight for. This is, stand, girded up about the truth, enduring the temptations and enduring the hell and everything that you catch. It's a fight, which is why we always liken this thing to sports, because this is something that you have to continuously contend. If you're in a 12-round bout with a boxer, you might get hit with a few punches, but it's about how you bounce back. It's about how you fight back. And that's what we're fighting for, to continuously endure and Abarat be at the end at the crowning ceremony with Yahushua. But you got it.
Just a quick saying, like you said, the saying in the world is not how you start, it's how you finish. All right, because like I said, we all know that we start off a little bumpy sometimes. Some brothers start off real bumpy sometimes, and ultimately, that's been pushing for years now. They would have probably never seen themselves at the point that they're in now, because they started off so kind of slow. But they didn't put the time in, they didn't put their head down, and they didn't work. So now they didn't overcame, and it's showing that that you're growing through the adversities that the Lord is putting you through. But you want to say something, Kaya?
Yeah, Khan, because I was looking at, you mentioned quit. I went and looked at the word, which means to abandon or let go. But the one jumped out means to be free from war. Now, if we soldiers of the Lord, a soldier never free until he dead, man. You don't come off the field and go back to your commander in chief and was like, yeah, I got a different plan. I think we should advise it and do. No, you die out there with your platoon, man. If you get sent somewhere with your platoon, all right, if they died, you come back dead, man. There's the metaphor of coming back dead or waking up dead. But brothers know what I mean. You should have your own, bro. You come back all in one piece, telling how everybody died, and this what happened with you? What you was doing? All right, go ahead, Amawad.
Yeah, just it's an honorable death. All right, if everybody died except you, and that means you was hiding somewhere, you ran off, you went AWOL. You don't want to be in the kingdom of heaven with no scars. We say this all the time. Everything that we're going through is going to be written about forever. You want to have something written about. That's affliction. That's overcoming.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be at war no more when we at rest, and that's what it say. Like, all right, Jake retired. There's no such thing as being retired. How you gonna be back tired again? What are we talking about here? Jake bogged out, brother. All right, we're gonna rest and be quiet from our labors when we're in the kingdom of heaven. Up until that, we gotta work. Ain't none of us saved. All right, the day is still the night is still young. However Jake once said, man. All right, and we're not saved. All right, the summer has ended and the winter is past, and we are not saved. All right, so we always fighting. You know, just like an ant. An ant always fight. If you get on an ant territory, he's not going to scatter and leave. The ant going to crowd whatever right there and then go back to what he was doing. An ant never leave his territory. He always on the clock. He never ever leave. He's always ready to work, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Hey, really, the only way we can rest is until our enemies be subdued. All right. If it may be that we are those men of the ancient world, all right, the ancient prophets, all right, that's why we still ain't getting no rest in none of these other incarnations. You see? Because our enemies had not been subdued, no matter how great or small they are. When Yahweh Shah subdue those enemies, then we can rest. You see? I got a precept for you too, brother.
Ain't no peace. Like you said, ain't no rest with finishing the wall, man.
Yeah.
Something can't be going on, and I'm just in my house, and men are robbers in my house to take over my house, and I tell them I want, I'm get some rest.
I got
right? Yeah, they relinquishing the house. They're like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna get some rest. Ain't no rest when we at war. All right, we fight tired. We fight with one eye open. Jake sleeping like this and shit. Man, look, man, it's up. When it's up, it's up. All right, and you don't stop having it up until you go down, man. Till the Lord call you out the wall. That's it. Okay, we signed up to be casualties of war if need be. Okay, but at the end of the day, you died honorably, man. You got it, brother.
Real quick, before you get that, Kalai, I just want to get that Cabal off the comment board real quick. He put that 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach." All right, because like you said, as the brother's going into, man, we soldiers in this thing. We soldiers, and we fighting for the Lord right now. Okay, and like I said, the battle's not over till it's over. And he got the hardness in the etymology online. It says it's the meaning of difficulty of action or accomplishment. All right, like I said, this truth that we're in right now. The difficulty is maxed out, and the knob continues to break because it continues to rise. All right, and it's going to continue to rise. But again, we endure. We have to endure that. All right, but you got it, Kalai.
Khan, that's beautiful. You brought that out. I love to couple these two scriptures together. This 2nd Ezra 7:57, and it reads, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome," all right, overcome by the temptations, different things, all right, that we have to face. It continue to say, "He shall suffer as thou hast said." And what they gonna suffer? All right, those different perils, debt, famine, all right, captivity, all of these different things, those different perils. All right, and continue to read. "But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say." And what is that thing that angel was saying? Hey, the kingdom, man. But that's I had another one, but I'll wait till another brother get them. We'll come back around.
Yeah, you gotta do like your boy say. You gotta get the kingdom or die trying, man. Yeah. All right. So fuck it, bro. You gotta do it. All right, or else you fail. All right. You didn't find what was sufficient. All right, to make it to the kingdom. You came up short, and many guys came up short. All right. A lot of times Jake want to do this truth their own way, what they perceive, how it go in their own minds. They don't need no guide. They don't need no teachers, no leaders, no order, nothing. They just have their own way of doing things. You're gonna fail horribly, man. All right. But go ahead,
Like I said, the military, the worldly military terms to it is, either honorable discharge or dishonorable discharge. All right, and what comes to that in this world with a dishonorable discharge? You're forever shamed of the country. That's going to be on your name forever, which is that's is going to transfer to that being towards the kingdom. If you was to have a dishonorable discharge falling away with the Lord, you're going to have that on your name, man. That's going to be on your name that you folded. You was one of them guys that didn't stay 10 toes down with everything. But then, like I said, the men who has the honorable discharge that went down with the Lord, that went down for the Lord, their name is going to be written in the kingdom forever. Okay.
I got a precept to back you up.
God, you can run it.
And if I could say too, look at these wicked jakes that are written in the scriptures now. That gives us a preview of how things are going to look at in the kingdom. They have an eternal memorial. Judas Iscariot, that one Jake that hid that Babylonian cloak, in his tent. What was his name?
Achan.
Achan, Saul, they all got those memorials written that have been around for thousands of years and are going to continue to be around. Just like everything that's taking place now, you're either going to have that honor in the kingdom or that dishonor that's going to be set in stone for eternity.
Yep.
But this is
according to Daniel 12 and I believe 2.
Kind of.
Some going to wait to everlasting life and some going to wait to everlasting shame and contempt, man. All right? Because really the Lord going to reveal just what you were on earth, man. All right, a scumbag. All right, a RuPaulite. All right, a lot of you niggas a bunch of RuPauls, man. A bunch of seed of Dwayne, the White Howards, man. All right, it's gonna be revealed to you. You puff daddy type of niggas. All right, you women, it ain't right. It's gonna be revealed, man. Some of the niggas is gonna be all out scoffers and scorners. It's gonna be revealed what you were. You're gonna be ashamed of that shit too, man. All right. I was just a real nigga, a ninth ward nigga. Well, a ninth ward nigga gonna die to debt too, Or you gonna go out honorably as a prophet and teacher. He went out 10 toes down, striving for the kingdom. All right, for the Lord's elect, man. You gonna be honored, rewarded, man. Go ahead, Doc.
God. This is Luke chapter 14, and I'm start at 27. And hey, that's a nigga in the world dying a dishonorable death, but he lived a dishonorable life. How much of a shame is it going to be if you walked in this truth for a season? You were out, you were edifying, but then you fell off. That's going to be a double dishonor. Mm-hmm. This is Luke 14 and 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Mm-hmm. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it, lest haply, after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish, all that behold him begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Straight mockery, man. You're gonna be put in mockery if you don't bear your cross, man. At the end of the day, like I say, because that's what all these men on this camera, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters that's watching, we gotta carry our cross, man. The Lord did it. All right, you can't be a follower of Yahweh Bashim Shah if you're not carrying your cross, going through your daily battles and overcoming your daily battles. All right.
You notice, well, most of these cats, they all when they fall away, they always got that blank zap look like Blanka from Street Fighter and shock your ass, man. They all look the same way, like they just got finished smoke coming from their bodies, and they just got, like the brother said, them frying pan eyes, and nigga always into some other shit. All right, I'm a pastor now. Well, yeah, nigga, I know that was the truth. Nigga, a whole pastor of a mega church now, man. Like how you do that? How you go from knowing this to going now? You talking about sweet Jesus, man? Oh, and you got your face on the side of a billboard, just looking, man. Glasses on and shit. Still kept it, but you bugged out though, man. That's a scary goddamn thing, man. And I see why David said, man, David said, don't take the spirit from me, man. You know, that's a scary situation to know all the mysteries of the kingdom, to know all the things that we know, and then like that, you back in the world, man. All right, now I'm talking about with a snap of a finger, you just poof. You're back. You're back in that mind frame of this being a degenerate, a real nigga, man. I mean, a nigga. All right, because like I always say, either you gonna go out as a man of the Lord, honorable, like the brother, honorably, or you gonna go out as a nigga, man. You gonna suffer as a nigga, or you gonna suffer as a man of the Lord. I'd rather suffer as a man of the Lord, all right, than to go out as a nigga, because a nigga gonna go out hard and fast too, man. For what the cake bake the Lord has for a lot of you niggas out here, and you women, that ain't right, man. All right, that you do your thing in the truth. A lot of you guys playing with this word. You don't, you just around, because we didn't deal with a lot of cats that just around, sucking up air. All right, eating chicken wings, macaronis. All right, whatever the fuck you doing, man, you just around. You just a corpse, but you're not getting the necessary things that you need to build you up in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's a wrong type of attitude to be in. You're not soaking up anything. All right, and the Lord gonna deal with you, man. All right, you shouldn't be around 8 months, a year, X amount of time. You can't break these scriptures down, man. All right, how are you an Israelite? You should be able to go to the scriptures, boom, 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 going from glory to glory in the scriptures, man, bouncing around. All right, you should know. You should know more about your heritage than anything. Somebody else shouldn't be able to tell you. Cause look at us. If we deal with a guy that's a Muslim or whatever the hell, we can tell him more about his own shit than he can, man. What this mean? What Quran mean? What this mean? I don't know. That's a bad feeling, man. You shouldn't want to be that type of guy. To where a so-called Christian cutting you up or giving you the hard questions, so-called hard questions, they're really not hard. It's all the same. These people are on the same regurgitated fucking thing over and over again. When they come to us, we didn't heard this shit before. Oh, you have a nigga that come out every now and then. Every now and then he come up talking about some bullshit. All right, Adam and have a belly button. We hear some of the wackiest shit every now and then, but ultimately you should be able to hold your own, man. All right, and that comes with studying. A lot of guys don't study. A lot of guys just sitting around ain't reading. You playing around too goddamn much, man. On social media, or you just bullshit. All right. Ultimately, man, you should be, definitely in tune with this thing, man. Because we in some serious times, man. All right. You best to believe you better have this word. Let me see what the hell going on. All right. Screen was tripping. But go ahead, Doc.
Con. Hey, Kaya, Baba Gashad, if brother say something? Oh,
Yo.
It's straight?
Yeah, let's start closing it down, brother.
Con, for sure.
You still wanted that X?
Yeah, Con, you can run the X.
I'm not moving or something. You asked
you
me.
Look like you sleep, brother.
Oh no, brother, I'm not asleep. He asked me, get. Yeah, I'm not back.
I'm just saying what it looked like on the screen though, but
my screen freeze.
Yeah, it wasn't moving. You wasn't moving for a long period of time, whatever like that. It just looked like that. Like I said, that's why I said you gotta probably move around and get closer to the screen or something.
Yeah, I heard him. You never gave me the precept. You was just like, I want to get,
God, no,
get something.
I thought I had heard something. Yeah, I was trying to get you to finish off the Hebrews real quick. The last verse or the Hebrews. Then you started.
Oh, the 9. I mean the 8.
No, you was past that. I think you was at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I'm still on it. Sloggy.
Just hit that, then we can hit the X.
12. Yeah, 10. I read the 9 already.
Yeah, yeah.
It says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
Con, partakers of his holiness, all right? You know, partakers of getting that crown at the end of the day. Okay? You know, being with the Lord, being around the Lord, all right, and being of that number, pretty much. All right. You could just end it off with the 11. That's there with that Hebrews.
It says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Con, and it'll never seem joyous. Like I said, the it's always gonna hurt. Like I said, we're in the flesh, we're in captivity. The chastisement is always gonna hurt. But like I said, it yielded the afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto which are exercised thereby. All right, it's something at the end of that tunnel. You want to say something real quick, Kalai?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. For the sake of time, I'm not gonna grab the whole thing. I'm gonna just get this one verse. But this back in 2nd Ezra chapter 7, and as we know from like 3 on down to 8, it goes into that narrow path with water on one side and fire on the other. But this the point. In verse 9, 2nd Ezra 7 and 9, it reads, if this city, all right, and that city is the kingdom, okay? It says, if this city were now given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? All right, and that was a question posed unto Esdras, all right, showing that we literally have to go through the dangers that are set. All right, the elder said this earlier. You know, you gotta get some battle scars. You gotta have some type of war wounds. All right, going through this thing. You know, there's danger in front of us. If you don't think these things that we go through are dangerous, man, you're not paying attention, man. Something wrong with you. You know, because any little thing, as it says in the scriptures, a wise man fearing and everything. You know, anything can take you out this truth. But y'all brothers got it.
Con, any brother got anything else? Got the last precept.
I got you. That Acts 14 call for.
Yeah, we're gonna scratch that and we're just gonna end it off if brothers ain't got nothing. End it off with the Hebrews 10 and 35. If brothers ain't got nothing else. Con, you can run it, brother. The Hebrews 10 and 35.
Me?
Oh no, Kashab.
I got you. Yeah, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 35. It says, cast not away therefore your confidence, which had great recompense of reward.
Obviously, your confidence goes into your faith. All right, we ultimately have the faith that the chastisement that what the Lord is doing into us is going to be a beautiful end goal. All right, so cast that not away because it's a reward behind it. Continue, brother.
It says, verse 36, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
God, after we have done the will of the Most High, all right, you know, constantly enduring, you know, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, being brotherly, having the faith, and you know, continue to push. All right, having all these things and so on and so forth is going to lead to, you know, my receiving the promise of the Lord, which is the kingdom. All right, continue.
It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry.
God, you can continue.
Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall.
God, the just shall live by faith. All right, you know that's what the brothers constantly say. We are a faith-based camp. All right, everything is you know we deal with having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, obviously putting the work into as we do, but like I said, the faith is major. Okay, and it says, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. All right, the Lord is not dealing with somebody that's quitting, on the last leg of the race. All right, when you're supposed to be bringing it home. What happens in a race? If you're going around the track, and once you get to that 100 meters, you know, you got to give everything you got. All right, you got to start high stepping and finish. Okay, but if any man was to just quit any time before crossing that finish line, the Lord don't want no dealings with you. Okay, and you could end it with the 39.
It says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
Khan, I brought this up. We are not of those that draw back. All right, we're not trying to draw back. We have nothing to draw back to. Okay, it's nothing in this world that's for us that should be holding any of us back. All right, it's nothing that should be slowing us down. Like I said, as it's like the things that's going through in the world right now, we can see that we're damn close to the end, man. And this damn sure ain't the time to back away. You know, take your hand off the plow. All right.
If I could just read 39 in the NLT real fast. It says, but we are not like those who turn away from our power to their own destruction. We are the faithful ones whose souls will be saved.
That's beautiful. Because like I said, what's going to happen if you turn away, man? The moment you quit is the moment that you put a bullseye on your forehead. All right. And the Lord is going to come through with that bullet to knock you out. You know, whether it's a bullet or whatever it is, you know, you just know that you're a target and the Lord is going to do something to you. Okay. But that's pretty much it. If brothers ain't got anything.
Real quick, this 1 Corinthians 9:24. I'm gonna read it in the KJV and the NLT. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain." And in the NLT it says, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win."
Yeah. God.
So, you know, we know every man going in the kingdom one at a time, man. So there's going to be 144,000 that get that crown, but you gotta, it's constant distractions and surroundings. You got to put all that aside and just run. Keep your eye single on the finish line. You got it up.
God, having that tunnel vision, and again, what the elder just said, you know, it says that we're trying to win that race, but ultimately winning that race is finishing that race. Okay. You know, they're going to have that first place. They're going to have that second place, third place, and fourth place. But as long as you place, that's the most important thing. All right. But everybody good? Anything else? Well, we pray that we pray that this lesson was edifying. Trying to get out of here, we want to give infinite honors and prayers too.
Double
honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect, you Akimi and Akra that believe. And Shalom.
Shalom.